Alright, welcome back to Marvel Contest of Champions. We're going to be doing some more runs into this month's side event quest, which is the Temporal Heist Rifts. So we've been doing some of the Modern Age ones, and then we're going to jump into Iron and Bronze in future videos, so stay tuned for those. Previously our pattern was just doing one of Master, one of Epic, one of Legendary, but in the interest of time, I think we're just going to do we're just going to finish off Master Chapter here today and just go forth into the other difficulties and other events and other variants of this quest in other videos. So just we can continue using that replay button, and yeah. So nonetheless, let's go ahead and pick our team. Let's go ahead and take Kitty Pryde, Professor X, they get some nice synergies together, Kraven, Scarlet Witch, and let's round out the team with Hercules. Actually, no, let's go with Squirrel Girl. Just go for a bit of an oddball team here, because it's Master difficulty. We should be able to take this with relative ease. Yep, quest entries are limited, so let's just go ahead and jump right on in. We're going to be going for the randomized paths, just so we can pull as many lockpicks as possible for the final weeks of the quest. Let's go ahead and take Scarlet Witch here up against Cull Obsidian. And, oh yeah, this does have the Big Heads note on it, I forgot. So some of our champions might have their craniums enlarged a bit. Just like this Cull Obsidian does right here. Let's just go ahead and wait out that armor break, get some willpower healing here. Just since that was unfortunate. Okay, so waiting it out was not a viable strategy. But we still ended with a pretty respectable HP amount that it shouldn't be an issue going forward for the rest of this quest. Okay, so ideally we want shards. Shards more than anything from this one. So let's just go ahead and press the randomized key. So we're going to be fighting Mordo and Ghost for a single tier 3 basic catalyst. That one hurts a little bit. Let's just do a quick Kraven fight here with this Ghost. Okay, set the trap. Bait the special one. Trap is now armed, so we just gotta sneak them into it. Getting the critical bleeds off. Set another trap. Bait the special one again. And just back them into it, and we're home free. Nice. Okay, and on to our next fight. After claiming the much highly valued tier 3 basic catalyst, we're going to be fighting Mordo. So let's go ahead and do some Professor X fighting with this one. Okay, so we can't attack him while he is stunned because Astral Evade is a thing with Mordo. And we keep getting hit, so that's not a good thing to do. Pro tip, don't get hit. Let's bait out that special 2. Or, you know what, let's just attack into him and then try and bait it. Even then, Mordo's special 3 is usually pretty weak. And we also get our 6-star bonus, where we can reduce damage and into the void, and we're fine. Like, we went down a little bit, and plus we get adrenaline healing, so we're basically already back up from it. Come on. Throw your special 2. Or don't. Fine. Damage reduction. Okay, so we're going from 73% to 65. Okay, that one hurt a little bit more than standard. Good job, Mordo. I mean, Mordo does need a solid buff, and it would be really cool if we could get that with Multiverse of Madness coming out in just a couple of weeks, but I doubt a Mordo buff is on the docket for May. But once again, I don't know. I'd love to rework Mordo. I think there's a lot of cool stuff that can be done with his character. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and finish this run of this quest. Fight the Thing mini-boss and then the Aegon boss. For Thing, you are bleed immune, but you are not incinerate immune. So let's go ahead and take Kitty Pryde up against you. Big heads versus big heads. Like recognizes like. And let's just go ahead and get you down as quickly as possible. Okay. Rock stacks were used, so we have to rebuild them. That's great for me. You're now on fire. You're now even more on fire, but you're also dead. And Kitty Pryde is taking up most of the screen. Okay, on to Aegon. So Squirrel Girl is the only champion we haven't used here, so why not let's use her. There is that whole your combo meter is your enemy thing node going on, and Squirrel Girl does have a bit of a combo kit manipulating ability. So probably that was not a good choice, as we just saw by me dying horribly and tragically quickly. So let's just go ahead and throw in some Scarlet Witch, see what happens now. Parry steals some fury. And we just got comboed into oblivion because of Falter, my favorite mechanic. Okay. Usually I'm not this bad at fighting him, so I'm glad we did this on Master. So that way when we do this for real in the later difficulties, I look less like a fool. Because this is not good. Okay, Kitty Pryde. Let's just get him down. At this point, I don't care about how stylish or how showy it is. Let's just get this guy down. Claim our single tier 3 basic catalyst and just take it easy. Okay. And that is the fight. Woohoo. Oh, sorry. The always necessary to call out the 125 Cavalier shards. Let's just go ahead and do this again. Pretend this is a completely normal thing. And what's the objective that we just did? Ah, more master stuff. Fun. Okay, so Ultron here. Let's just go ahead and do some... Your bleed, your incinerate, and class disadvantage. Bleed, class wow. We did not prepare for an Ultron fight. So I guess we're going to just do some Scarlet Witch. Okay, so yeah, your awakened ability is getting you some nice bonuses to healing because we're energy based. And you're also doing some rather fantastic evading. Now, let's parry. I said parry. There we go. So we lose connection. And let's parry again. There we go. Oh, this is not a good fight. This has been a very, in fact, bad fight. Okay, on to... Let's get some shards. That's all I need. All I want is shards. That's some shards. Let's do it. Let's go. That's good. Shards give me ISO. ISO gets me higher rank and level 6 stars. Okay, come on, let's go ahead and get you dead. Please, pretty please, with a cherry on top, just die. It would make things all the more convenient for me. Alright, Scarlet Witch takes him down. And so on to Groot. I think we're just going to go for Scarlet Witch with the class advantage again. Why broke it if it's not... Why fix it if it's not broken, right? Okay. That'll save all of our other champions for when we mess up fighting Aegon again. Okay, let's just steal a bunch of these buffs. I mean... I wish there was other ways to steal buffs than parrying. Just because that's kind of inconvenient, just given the way this character plays. I'd love it to be much more attack-oriented. But nonetheless, it's still... Scarlet Witch is still a fun character to play. And we just completely annihilated that group. Onto the boss and mini-boss, who are going to be another Thing run and another Aegon run. Okay. The joys. Let's go ahead and do a Kitty Pryde. Let's try Professor X. See what happens now. Okay, this is going pretty well, just doing the heavy countering. Ideally, we can get to our special 2 quickly, and he'll either be dead or die from it. And you're dead. You're just so dead. There we go. That was a really clean fight. And so now on to Aegon to deal with Falter and the fun that ensues. Okay, so every 10 hits we falter. Okay, there we go. Let's just not get hit. There we go. We are good to recontinue. And that's good. Heavy attack. Boom. There's our 10th hit. We're faltered. And this should be a fight that is as good as over. Because miss can't fail now that we've channeled up enough. There we go. Professor X takes the cake. So that was a much less embarrassing fight this time. But I'm going to cut off the recording here for this video. We'll jump in to take care of the last 2 for this master chapter in probably the next one or maybe one after that. And see you then. Take care.